What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a video titled The Dark History of Oktoberfest. Obviously, it is October and, you know, a little festive. What did I say? Whatever. You know, October is really special because Germany has Oktoberfest and I have Halloween because I was born on that beautiful day. So yeah, let's find out more about the dark history of Oktoberfest. I don't know why it's dark, but we're going to be finding out that right now. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Any suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. Check out the original video. Link will be in the description of my video. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video.
Just pure fun? Munich's annual beer festival, Oktoberfest.
Why they flashing dude in there, bruh? Why they flashing dude in there? Please do not make this about him. I'm just like literally begging.
Sinister past. Most visitors in their traditional Dirndls and lederhosen probably don't know much about it. The Oktoberfest dates back to the later King Ludwig of Bavaria and Princess Therese Charlotte Louise of Saxony-Hildburghausen. When they got married in 1810, the Kingdom of Bavaria was still very young, just 4 years old to be precise.
A festival was needed to lend an identity to this new kingdom. You have to bear in mind that Bavaria had acquired new territories and people, the Franconians, which they're still sad about today, and Swabians. These needed to be integrated.
The highlight of the 5-day wedding celebration was a big horse racing event held on October 17th, 1810. The whole occasion was the first ever Oktoberfest. And right from the start it was held here on this field, which at the time was still on the outskirts of Munich. The grounds were named Theresienwiese in honor of the bride. The Bavarian Farmers Association decided to hold the festival every year, and thus a new tradition was born.
Okay.
An important milestone came in 1880, when the authorities allowed the sale of beer.
Okay.
The major breweries had the capital and economic power, so they brought in these big festival halls. And that's when the festival became a beer festival and acquired its image.
The Oktoberfest became an important economic factor for the region. For many Bavarians, it was almost a sacred event. There were huge celebrations to mark the 100th anniversary of the Oktoberfest. But today, not many people know about the various events organized to attract even more visitors to the annual festival. For example, so-called freak shows and human zoos. As in other parts of Europe...
Seriously, so we got to get into all of this, right? I know they gonna bring some dirty ass crap in it, man. Like, y'all always got to mess up the vibe, dog. Like, what? Like, got to mess up the vibe. Like, listen, hear me out. I'm not a hater, and I'm not a guy who would condone any form of, you know, nonsense that happened in the past. But for crying out loud, I hate when it is publicized in a way as if, you know, only one set of people did it. Like, everybody did it. Everybody did it, right? That's just how it was back in the past, bruh. Like, you know, can't hate on nobody because that's just how it was.
Groups of people were put on display. They saw it as a means of spreading their propaganda. Swastikas replaced Bavarian flags. The Nazis instrumentalized the event to emphasize their closeness to the German people, banning Jews, dissidents and beggars from attending. In 1938, they even changed its name to Big German Festival.
Big German. I mean, I kind of get all that, you know, but it is like, it is literally just how humanity is. Like, there's a lot of negativities in all the positivities that we, you know, like we celebrate and we vibe with. Like, even I told you guys in the introduction of this video, Halloween, that's my birthday. Like, a lot of people, you know, don't actually know the history of Halloween. It actually was a religious event. Halloween is not religious right now, right? I could look at it and be like, yo, my thing was religious and y'all just messed it up. Or I could look at it and be like, okay, it's a vibe now, and that was born back then. It depends on how you look at the situation. But for me, you know, I know that every good thing that you enjoy in today's time is, you know, there was a negative to it at some particular point in life. So, you know, it is what it is.
Adolf Hitler himself never attended the festival, but other Nazis did, and it
My bro
remained
looks
under
scary,
their
bro.
control until the war broke out. During the Second World War, 60,000 high-explosive bombs and 3.5 million incendiary bombs reduced Munich to rubble. After the war, it was unclear whether the Oktoberfest would be revived. But many wanted the show to go on, as if the Nazi era with its crimes had never happened. A depoliticized image of Munich was projected to the world.
In 48 Musikkapellen und 239 Trachtengruppen, vorbei an mehr als 300.000 Zuschauern, und bei strahlendem Sonnenschein zog ein 5,5 Kilometer langer Festzug durch die Straßen der Stadt. Auf geht's, das Bier fließt, die Ochsen braten am Spieß, die Backhändel drehen sich am Rost, die Wiesn hat begonnen. Meine Herrschaften, was man hier in München sehen kann, ist absolut einmalig.
In 1957, the population of Munich broke the 1 million mark. The Oktoberfest grew into one of the largest celebrations of its kind in the world. In 1961, an estimated 6 million visitors converged on it.
6 million.
And they kept coming until September 26, 1980, the worst day in the history of the Oktoberfest.
No.
13 people, including the terrorist Gundolf Köhler, were killed in a bomb attack at the main entrance. Over 200 people were injured.
The worst image of my life. People torn to pieces, rubble everywhere. I couldn't understand as a child. When you're 12, you don't think of a bomb.
Despite the tragedy, the Oktoberfest was open to visitors the next day. It's hard to imagine today.
This is how the grounds looked the very next day, as if nothing had ever happened. There was no help at all, no psychological counselling, no therapy. We were left on our own.
For 40 years, the authorities put the attack down to the deranged mind of a frustrated lone wolf. Although from the start, there were signs that it was a targeted far-right attack. Many questions remain unanswered, even today.
40 years on, it's been called an act of far-right terror. That should have been clear back then, too.
Now, a monument commemorates the victims of one of the most brutal terrorist attacks in post-war Germany.
Wow, bro. Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. This is actually the saddest part of the entire video regarding the Oktoberfest. Like, gee, bro. Folks died, bro. I don't like that. We all gotta die, but I don't like when people, you know, take other people's life. That ain't right. But, yeah, I feel that. But, you know, show must go on. You know, I'm happy that, like, you see, when something was started out of a positive vibe or thought, I don't think you should ever stop it. Even if negativity comes in it, you gotta figure a way out how to, you know, keep it moving and keep it going rather than stopping it, because at that point you allowed the negativity to win, in my humble opinion. That's how I think about it. But y'all can let me know what y'all think.
It didn't stop people coming to the Oktoberfest. In 1985, a record-breaking 7.1 million visitors turned up. In the 80s and 90s, fewer people tended to wear traditional Bavarian dress than they do now.
Oh, this atmosphere is unreal. You cannot get this anywhere else. We've got a beer fest, but not that big.
Nothing in the U.S. can compete against Oktoberfest. This is the best beer festival I've ever been in my life.
People come from the world over to enjoy these exceptional 16 days, which the organisers say is about
16.
more than beer.
It's a particular form of Bavarian culture. We certainly don't promote drinking as much as possible. That's not what the Oktoberfest is about. But there are excesses of alcohol. You can see that, but it's not the rule.
I guess you've got to say the alcohol, because that's what you're here for.
In many parts of the world, strict rules are applied to drinking, especially for young people.
In Australia, there's a lot of restrictions about buying alcohol. You can only buy it from certain places that are licensed. You can't buy it from a corner store or 7-Eleven like you can in Europe.
Many appreciate the freedom.
Like you can in Europe. You can't do that in Finland. Finland and Europe. You can't do that in Europe, bro. You cannot. You probably can do that in Germany, but I think there is a place in Finland, and it's a specific place that you get alcohol. Like you can get them in the supermarket, but it's not high level alcohol beverages. But for high level alcohol beverages, you gotta go to the official store, certified, baby.
Oktoberfest.
We wouldn't dare do this in Australia, but we come over here, people don't know us as much, so it's okay to drink lots of beer.
The amount of beer drunk has increased since 1950. The average number of visitors since the 60s is still at about 6 million. But the price of a litre of beer has increased tenfold in the past 60 years. Visitors are prepared to pay the price. And in the 1990s, Oktoberfest replicas started popping up all over the world.
I think it's a good export because the Bavarian mentality is unique. The flair, the food, people love it everywhere.
Over 4,000 sister events are held the world over now, and the number continues to grow.
Okay.
The Oktoberfest is one of Germany's most important cultural exports, despite its troublesome past. What has remained is the euphoria felt by its many visitors and fans.
Nah, it's legit, bro. It's legit. It's legit. I don't do beers, but hey, I'd love to visit one of these situations, you know, at least once in my lifetime, see how it is for real. But, you know, like I said, all negative situations, you know, have positive in them, and all positive got a lot of negative in them. So I'm happy that it's something that is continuously going. If you guys actually made it to the end of this video, I'd really appreciate it. If somebody tells me the bloody 16 days that it lasts for, because nobody specified. I know I heard a date like the 17th, so I'm not sure if it starts at the 17th. Like, but 17th, that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. Or is it? Is it 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That's freaking 14. That's 14 days. So it's probably from mid-October, I guess. But yeah, y'all let me know how long this joint lasts for and when it starts and when it ends, please, because I do not know. I don't know if I missed it in the video or I just have bad calculations, but I know I heard 16 days. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.